Thanks, everybody. I am Adriana T. Long story short, my connection to Cosmic Connection started with this piece right here, started with this experience, and it's called Ayahuasca. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that, you feel something from it. And trigger warning, there's a lot of imagery here, so keep that in mind. I appreciate you all for hearing me out. Previously, in 2023, I told you all about my sugar, honey, ice, and tea. Gladly, I spoke my truth as proof to all others who mirror my experience but lack the strength to wonder if life can change. Can healing supersede shame? Is therapy a fool's game? Explain how digging up pain can upgrade my mainframe. Elaborate more. Is it real or fake? Which verb fits meditation? Is it truly so great? I had all of those questions times 10, carry the 3 at an F5 tornado hailing ADHD, lining rod bipolar 1 with uncertain range, trying to stand the rain until manic seasons change. Can you believe New Edition sang the soundtrack of my brain? I didn't at all. That I know for sure. I believed in the formula I'd followed before. Cutting every corner, breaking all back doors, recycling folklore, fall hard to the floor, and wonder why both my cheeks in the back stay sore. I just hardened my head a little bit more. Even therapy started as a ploy to get over. I knew the drugs were fun and hard to get a hold of. Though I still told the line of back and forth behavior, something drove my steps to examine my nature. It started with a book by Oprah called What Happened to You? Far from my interest, until clarity bloomed. The premise of healing my inner child gave language to inklings I'd had since a child. Feeling detached in rooms full of speaking, breathing people. Seeking comfort in my mind due to never feeling equal to anyone. Along came John, my therapy litmus test. Although not my match, I have no regrets. Divine timing kept me with him to keep my curiosity. That was always the trick to unveiling the dark parts of me. I'm thankful for that gateway. It led me to leadership. Inspired by the people, learning, living, and teaching it. I love my blood and chosen family for sticking by me through my stages. Any faith they've lost will be found in timely phases. My guru is Emily. Therapy doesn't quite suit her. She always been more of an energy booster, faith invoker, creator of healing who never stops trying. To her, there is no ceiling. She will listen to you lie, babble on, whine, and play stupid while later on giving you a note of picking a piece of her mind. The constant reminder your life is yours to fix. If you truly commit to all of it. When I finally did, she helped me catch every fall, forcing me to believe I am remarkable. July 31st, 2024 is when I finally saw it, like nothing before. 2 days prior, I was manic and scary, unaware of my illness or the weight that it carried. I frightened my friends, struck and insulted my mother, was brazen enough to strip naked in public, and could no longer speak. Yep, nope, yep, was all I uttered. At the ER the first time, they told my parents to go away. Said I didn't do enough to need a hospital stay. Back at my house, my little brother Chris came. For the first time in years, we both spoke the same. I felt the struggle of his world and the pain within it. His difference has no ending because he's schizophrenic. What I can manage, he cannot. For him, the confused delusions never stop. Strengthened by psychosis, I overpowered my pop, got detained by cops I bullied and still didn't stop. Until Pop's eyes met mine. We've always shared a language. I paused, he spoke. Then they spoke of detainment. I hugged my little bro for what seemed like forever. He told me he loved me and we'd always be together. Pop hugged me too. Then I submitted to detainment. In the back of the cruiser, I was mentally waning. I guess handcuffs and shame are the golden ticket. The same ER again. Immediately admitted. Can you feel any pain? Yep, nope, yep. Can we use that vein? Yep, nope, yep. Bare walls, a camera, 2 chairs, a bed. My parents trying to reach me while my fingers mauled my head. I kept pressing my thumbs in and out of my ears, listening for sounds only I could hear. I heard I talked to social work. I don't recall that. I do remember my parents leaving. feeling they'd never come back. In my mind, it was brutal. I was looking for answers, trying to heal from cancers brought on by advances of thoughts. I had fears of dying because I couldn't get appointments, unmanaged wait lists, whole system disjointed. Mania had my mindset on an eye for an eye. In order to heal the world, I thought I had to die. So I tried and I tried with a blanket, no lie. No one came in to see if I lived or died. So again, I tried, felt my soul get tired. In tears, I tried, bled and tried. After hours in psychosis, trying to suffocate myself, nosebleeds to the point of getting pulmonary help, body unwilling to settle at the end of doses, they believed I was calm, at least for the moment. They moved me again. I didn't know where at the time. Still at war for control of my sanity and mind. I didn't know where I was, but internally I fought to determine what was real while falling apart. Unaware of time or a day from night, I heard a voice clearly tell me to run for my life. And I did. I made a break for the ER exit, broke through the doors head first with minimal effort, got outside by a vehicle with an open back door before 4 security guards corralled me to the floor. I realized I was barefoot as I limped to my bed, then began the journey to reclaiming my head. I prayed to God in the echoes for the words to explain why love for me is always attached to pain. Instead, I found healing in the depths of my dark. There is where I mended the patchwork of my heart. Little bro Chris, big bro Nick, and my parents were there. So a little big sis K and the baby out of nowhere. Then my sensei Emily appeared in the abyss to remind me of my parts and loving all of them. She told me to be honest and pushed me to the extreme. That's what some people need to realize and see, that a lot of our patterns stem from family trees. We've all heard the stories of survival from victims, but never of the victims who become the sick ones. I was a victim first. At 8 years old, thanks to bullying and questions surrounding my clothes. She has to be gay, not a 90s hip hop kid. I didn't know which way to live, so my head is where I hid. 11 is when my innocence was taken. So was my soul. That numbness, I embraced it. Then at 13, I went dark and switched roles. Became numb to morality, accepted being cold, attempted murder, child abuse, and sexual assault, all on my resume, along with the shame and fault. At 13, I say, guilt that built, then carried through the years, it transcended, evolving into decisions that reflected my image. Talked the big game, but my actions bit the big one. You have to own a journey to properly begin one. So I finally did, which led to this moment. My time to share with my kindred that we all have to own it. Share it all. We all have to own it. Share it all so these patterns of abuse stop repeating. Connect the dots for the ones who seek further meaning. Break it down for the seniors. Allow the doubters grace. Remember, growth is a choice that sets its own pace. Your pathway through is yours to create. Give advice when asked. Don't overfill your plate. It's hard to accept that not all will evolve. Some are too scared to fall or change anything at all. That's okay. Love them anyway. Just don't allow their energy to take your joy away. Peace is fluidity, quenching soulful thirst. Enlightenment second, purging first. With no secrets left, there's no barrier to your truth. Be the reason your family never wears the same shoes. Start the new trend of having open conversations. Watch the magic of hope change your situation. It was a breakdown for me that got rid of the imposter. Stepped me into my purpose of walking with honor. Speaking the truths that others deem harder. All it takes is a sip to embrace your ayahuasca. Appreciate y'all.
Yes.
But her voice sounds like the words. Like, you know, like
you got a voice that can captivate.
Yes,
people
commanding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Right. That was amazing. So we're going to